Good morning, students. In last class we were solving exercise 1.1. Okay, we have completed up to third question. Now we will see the fourth question. The fourth question tells us that a plane is flying at the height of 5000 meter above the sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine flowing 1200 meter below the sea level. What is the vertical distance between them? So what this question tells us means, the question is telling that here one plane is there, this plane is flying at the height of 5000 meter above the sea level. Above the sea level, your plane is flying at the height of 5000 meter. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine. Here submarine is flowing 1002 meter below the sea level. They ask what is the distance between this plane and the submarine. We have to calculate what is the vertical distance between the plane and the submarine. Now see a student, here height of the plane they have given. Solution. Height of the plane. Height of the plane. That is 5000 meter. See in this problems here they have given above the sea level. You know that here above the sea level the distance is denoted by a positive integer. Above the sea level, above we are going to denote that distance, we are going to denote it by positive integer. And here a submarine is flowing at the height of 1200 meter below they have given. That's why this we are representing by a negative integer. Okay, height of the plane is 5000 meter. Depth of the submarine, depth of the submarine flowing below the sea level. Here below is there, no, that's why we are representing it by negative integer, that is minus 1200 meter. We have to find the total vertical distance between the plane and the submarine. We have to find the vertical distance. So therefore vertical distance between plane and submarine is equal, plane and submarine is equal to the height of the plane, okay, minus of the height of the depth of the submarine, that is minus 1200 meter. So I told that how to remove the brackets. As I just remember it, just recall it, how to remove it. Minus minus plus, whatever we are spelling, that sign we have to keep here. 1200. 5000 plus 1200 is 6200 meter. Therefore, the vertical distance between plane and the submarine is 6200 meter. Here what is new in this concept means, in this problem means, here above and below they have given. Above and below they are given. Say above we are representing by a positive integer and they have given below, that we are going to represent it by a negative integer. They told to find the vertical distance between them. That's why we have done a 5000 minus of 1200. You want to remove the bracket, minus minus is plus. 5000 plus 1200 is 6200 meter. Next we are going to see the next problem. Now the fifth question tells us that Mohan deposits rupees 2000 in his bank account, okay, and withdraws rupees 1642 from it the next day. if withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. What they are asking, the first question is, if withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, if withdrawal of amount is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Definitely, withdrawal amount is represented by negative integer means the amount deposited will going to be represented by positive integer. Okay. Solution: amount deposited in a bank account is represented by a positive integer. That is, how much you have deposited? 2000 rupees. 2000. See, withdrawal amount is represented by a negative integer. Definitely, deposited amount will be represented by a positive integer. Now see, he has deposited 2000 in the bank account and he had withdrawn how much? He had withdrawn 1642. We have to find the balance in Mohan's account. Definitely we have to do the subtraction. Now see, withdrawn amount is equal to rupees 1642. They asked us find the balance in Mohan's account. Therefore, balance in Mohan's account is equal to rupees 2000 minus 1642. That is 10 minus 2 is 8. We have to carry 1 here. It will become 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 0. Means definitely the answer will be a positive, yes or no? See, balance in Mohan's account is 2000 and balance in Mohan's account. He had deposited 2000 and he had withdrawn 1642. Now the balance in Mohan's account is 358. Okay, this is about 5th question. We will see now 6th question. Now the 6th question tells us that Rita goes 20 km towards east from a point A to the point B. From B, she moves 30 km towards west along the same route. If the distance toward east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance travelled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? So what this question is telling means here, Rita goes 20 km towards east. Okay, Rita goes 20 km towards east from a point A to the point B. From here she will go towards B. Okay, towards B. Again, from B, first she will go from here to here. From point A to point B, Rita moves toward east. Okay. Afterwards, from here again she will come back. Again she will come back from point B 30 kilometer. First she will go from point A 20 kilometer. Okay. Afterwards from B again she will return 30 kilometer back. What they ask here, how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? They have told that distance traveled towards is represented by positive integer. Then how we will represent distance traveled towards west? Definitely in a negative integer. Yes or no? Here distance traveled east is represented by positive integer, means definitely distance traveled towards west is represented by negative integer. See here, solution. Distance traveled towards east from point A will be represented by positive integer. They only have told, yes or no? Distance traveled towards is represented by a positive integer. That is 20 kilometer. From here to here she has traveled 20 kilometer. From point B again she will come back 30 kilometer. Yes or no? Now see here, distance traveled towards west. Definitely it is obvious, right? They have given here positive integer, means the negative will be here positive, means here it will be negative. It is obvious. Distance traveled towards west is distance traveled towards west from point B will be represented by negative integer, that is minus 30 kilometer. Now first question what they ask is over. How will you represent the distance traveled west? It is by negative integer we are going to represent. By which integer will you represent her final position from A? See here, from here to here she traveled 20 kilometer. From B to she came again towards west 30 kilometer, right? 30 kilometer she turned back. They are asking from here to here what is the distance? From A, what is the distance she has traveled? That we have to find out. Therefore, final position from point A. It will be going to be 20 kilometer minus 30 kilometer. That is minus 10 kilometer. They asked from A towards west how much she has traveled. That is nothing but minus 10 kilometer. Seventh question here. In a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. check which of the following is a magic square. Here they have given two questions here. Here we have to say whether this is magic square or a second one is a magic square. Then question arises, what is this magic square? Magic square means if you do the addition row wise, column wise and diagonal means this is nothing but a diagonal. You have to do a addition of every row. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. You have to do the addition of this. The answer should come same. Again column wise that answer should be same, and diagonal means this answer should be same. If it is if you do sum of the integer, it should be same for row wise, column wise and diagonal wise. If the answer came same, then it is a magic square. We will check whether first one is a magic square or no. Say first one, see student, your horizontal line is nothing but a row, yes or no? These are nothing but a row. For this we are going to call vertical lines, that is nothing but a column. Now see here, row 1 R1, row 1 R1, do the addition 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4. We'll check the answer. 5 plus minus is minus. Whenever removing the bracket, whatever we spell, that sign we have to keep. Plus minus minus 1 plus minus minus 4. Now see here, 5 minus minus is plus, 4 plus 1 is 5. Bigger number is 4, 4 has minus sign. 5 minus 5 is 0. Now we will check for next one, row 2, that is R2. We will check for R2, minus 5 plus of minus 2 plus 7. You see here, minus 5 plus minus is minus 2 plus 7. Minus minus is plus, 5 plus 2 is 7. Bigger number is 5, 5 has minus sign. Minus 7 plus 7 is 0. Now we see row 3. Row 3, that is R3. 0 plus 3 plus of minus 3. It will be 0 plus 3 plus minus is minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Here all row wise answer came same. Now we will see the column. Column 1. Column 1 C1, 5 plus of minus 5 plus 0. It will be 5 plus minus is minus 5 plus 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. Yeah, this is also we are getting 0. Now we will see for column C2. Column 2, that is C2. We will check for C2. Minus 1 plus of minus 2 plus 3. It will be minus 1 plus minus is minus 2 plus 3. So here, this will definitely be a minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Yes or no? Now we will go for column 3. C3, that is C3 is equal to minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3. It will be minus 4 plus 7 plus minus is minus 3. Minus plus is minus, 7 minus 4 is 3. We'll first do this. Bigger number is 7, 7 has plus sign. Plus 3 minus 3 is 0. Now we'll see the diagonal. We'll take diagonal d1. Okay, diagonal d1 is equal to 5 plus minus 2 plus of minus 3. This we have to check here. And they are given diagonal. Okay, first we will check this one. 5 plus minus is minus 2 plus minus is minus 3. 5 minus 5 is 0. See here, so all answers are coming same, no? Let's check one more is there. Diagonal d2. Diagonal d2 is equal to minus 4 plus of minus 2 plus of 0. Now see here, minus 4 plus minus is minus 2 plus 0. Minus minus is plus, 4 plus 2 is 6, bigger number is 4, 4 and minus 7. Now see here everywhere answer is coming same, but diagonal d2 is differing. If the answer came diagonal d2 also 0, then this is a magic square. Okay, they have told to check whether this is a magic square or no. No, this is not a magic square, because your diagonal d2 answer is coming different. What we can write? In diagonal d2, the sum of integer is different from other. Therefore this is not a magic square. This first one is not a magic square. Like this only you check for second one also. First one is not a magic square. Next we will see the next question. See students, the next question they have given, that is 8th one. Verify a minus of bracket minus b is equal to a plus b for the following values of a and b. So we have to check whether is this LHS is equal to RHS for the following values of a and b. So here we will take solution. First one we will do here. What the given values are: a is equal to 21, comma b is equal to 80. We have to verify for the values of a and b. We have to substitute here and we have to see whether LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, LHS what they have given? LHS, the given thing is a minus of minus b. Now see here, 21 minus of minus b is 18. 21 minus minus is plus, whatever I am spelling that sign I have to give. 21 plus 18 is, see 8 plus 1 is 9, 2 plus 1 is 3. It is getting 39. 8 plus 1 is 9, 2 plus 1 is 3, 39. Now we will check for RHS. RHS is equal to a plus b. A they have given 21 plus 18, it is 39. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. That is a minus of minus b is equal to a plus b. Okay, first one I have solved. The rest 3 you can do as it as a homework. The rest 3 you can do it as a homework. Next we go for the 9th question. Use the sign of greater than, less than or equal to in the box in the box to make the statements true. Statements true. See, a question they given -8 plus of -4 box. Okay, you have to fill here -8 minus of -4. Say ninth one, first one we will solve here. We have to use a sign here. Which sign will become greater than or lesser than or equal to? Means we have to solve this, right? See a solution. We will take this. We will calculate. See students, whatever we are discussed in first and second session, that is very, very important here. If you knew that concept only, you can solve this. Say -8, you keep as it is. Plus minus is what I am spelling. Plus minus is minus when you want to remove the sign. When you want to remove the bracket. Plus minus is minus. It is 4. Minus is plus. I should have to do addition. 8 plus 4 is 12. Which is the bigger number? Bigger number is 8. 8 has minus sign. You can't keep sign however you want. The condition is that you have to see which is the bigger number. Now we got here -12. Next we go for what they given on right side. -8 minus of -4 is equal to -8 minus is plus 4. Minus plus is minus. 8 minus 4 is 4. Bigger number is 8. 8 has minus sign. Now tell me which is greater. Whether this number is greater or this number is greater. Definitely -4 is bigger. What I can write? Therefore -8 plus of -4. -4 will belong to right side, right? Is greater than -8 minus of -4. Okay, we will see the B question now. See students, B question solution. -3 plus 7 minus 19. We will solve this. We have to compare here whether this is bigger or this is bigger or lesser or both are equal. We have to check it. Now see here. Minus plus is what I am spelling. Minus plus is minus. 7 minus 3 is 4. Which is the bigger number? 7. 7 has plus sign. Plus 4 minus 19. Plus minus is minus. 19 minus 4 is 15. Bigger number is 19. 19 has minus sign. Then go on checking for right side. 15 minus 8 plus of -9. 15 minus 8 plus minus is -9. 15 we keep as it is. Minus is plus. 8 plus 9 is 17. Right? 17. Bigger number is 9. 9 has minus sign. Plus minus is minus. 17 minus 15 is 2. Which is the bigger number? 17. 17 has minus sign. Definitely you tell me whether -15 is bigger or -2 is bigger. -2 is bigger. Therefore what I can tell? Therefore -15 is less than -2. That is -3 plus 7 minus 19 in box 15 minus 8 plus minus 9. Here this is greater. Okay, this number is less than compared to the RHS. See here, student, here 9th question over. 10th question is very interesting. It is a funny, right? You read the question and try to answer it and be perfect in this session. In next class we are going to see the multiplication of integer. Thank you.